And we're back. Right then. Let's just hit the start button on this. It's all shared out. It's good to go. And welcome to London, England and Free Lions Wrestling. And we're kicking off with a light heavyweight contest between Ethan Moore, the modern day warrior, and the Charm City player Brandon Ace. Brandon Ace is your light heavyweight champion. So if Ethan Moore can score a victory here over Brandon Ace, he'll pick up some bonus points, obviously. For those of you who don't know, when you're in a ring with the champion of said division, or any division, if you score a pinfall or submission over them, you pick up bonus points for the win. And oh, fucking hell, there's a rare sight. Ayala, how you doing? Let's run through today's card. It's Ethan Moore versus Brandon Ace. The Goddess of Pain versus Maeve O'Hare. Wolf Turgoviste will be taking on Nathaniel Parker for the Lionheart Championship. We have Minerva versus Olga. Gordson versus Andre Steele. Michael Carter versus Mr. Utaker. And Bastage versus Joel Quinn to end the night of Free Lions Wrestling. There'll be a slight intermission and then Red Dragon Wrestling will be here. But let's take a look at the light heavyweight rankings right now. Brandon Ace sits on 2-0 in second position. And Ethan Moore currently sits with a 0-1 record. But coming down to the ring first, he stands in at 6 feet 3 inches, all weighing in at 227 pounds. From Amarillo, Texas, USA, he is the modern day warrior and next generation of Ruthless Incorporated, Ethan Moore. Only if there's updates to current wrestlers out there, Yella. Apart from that, I am good. Thank you very much for asking, much appreciated. I did see that you'd done stuff with Ivy Pine, just let me know and we can go from there later on. But for now, that's all I'm looking for, is updates on current wrestlers. Who knows, there may be some changes coming in the near to distant future. But here he comes, our reigning light heavyweight champion of Free Lions Wrestling, with a perfect 2-0 record. The Charm City player stands in at 5 feet 11 inches tall, all weighing in at 219 pounds, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland, USA, Brandon Ace. As I said, Brandon Ace currently sits with a perfect 2-0 record. Currently sits in second place behind Drum Monkey. And quite a way behind Drum Monkey he is. A grand total of 16 points. A victory here would close that gap, so at the moment it looks like we're set for Drum Monkey versus Brandon Ace for the light heavyweight championship in the future. But, well, as we know, things can change rapidly around here. Iron Skull victories over champions can soon rank up some points. Bill Haight Jr. currently in third position, you never know, might shoot up. But here we go, Tiny Tim, ring that bell. Brandon Ace, the Charm City player, versus the modern day warrior, Ethan Moore. And Brandon Ace forcing Ethan Moore up against the ropes. Tiny Tim going to get in the middle here. We're going to get a clean break. Yes, we do. Collar and elbow tie up again. This time Brandon Ace going for the wrist lock. Into the hammerlock now. Wrenching on the arm of Ethan Moore. And then pushing him away. Ethan feeling the effects on that duck. Tries to throw out a lariat. Brandon Ace ducks under but gets caught with a return. There's the stomp down into the back of the head. Stomp down, missing again. Brandon Ace this time with the pump kick to the face of Ethan Moore and the stiff kick down the spine. Ace now grabbing a hold of the wrist. Ethan Moore though with a big forearm rocking the jaw of Brandon Ace. We all know that Brandon Ace likes to attack the head. Oh, he's giving little tiny Tim a cuddle in the corner. Little bit of a cuddle. Oh, and there's the knife edge chop exchanges between these two, and there's the pump kick again for the 1 count. Brandon likes to work the head. Ethan Moore, well, he attacks everywhere. Fast pace. Ethan now going for the Fujiwara armbar. Rolling through those, Brandon Ace. There's that knee shot into the jaw again of Ethan Moore. And there you see Miss Jones laying out our Iron Skull and Women's KO champions. If you want to get involved, send Miss Jones a message via Twitter or Skype, and she'll let me know when a brawl is breaking out between our champ and a challenger. If you're not involved in the card, even if you are involved in the card, it's a way to help you rank up, help you climb those ranks. And there's the hot shot over the top rope by Brandon Ace there, catching Ethan Moore. Ethan though comes running in, takes another knee shot to the brain. Quick to grab a hold of Brandon Ace, so lifts him up into the neck breaker. There's Ethan taunting to the crowd. Something these youngsters just seem to do way too much, in my opinion. They like to pander to the crowd way too much. I was more of a want to get in on the action, want to smash some fucker and make them bleed. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Helped up to the feet now. Discus lariat takes Brandon Ace off his feet. Now off the ropes comes Ethan Moore, dropping the knee across the head of Brandon Ace. And where the fuck is my beer? Here it is. Oh yeah, Desperados on the go. There's the return lariat. The stomp downs on Ethan Moore. Ethan ducks under, comes back with another lariat. Lifted up, inverted suplex there, taking down Brandon Ace. How you doing, Pete Wall? Nice to see ya, yeah, angry asshole you. To see ya, nice. Stomp down on the knee and now into the midsection. Brandon Ace working over Ethan Moore. There he is, deadlifting him up, wrenching him round into the power bomb. Down for the pin, only a 1 count. Brandon Ace now, forearm across the face for disrespectful pin by Brandon Ace. Up on his feet now is Ethan Moore, flying. Stiff kick down the spine. Ethan now helping Brandon Ace up to his feet. Superman punch. The Warrior's fist. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Brandon Ace not getting up quickly though. Still laid out on his back as Ethan Moore lays in wait. How you doing, Mark Caliber? Brandon Ace slow to his feet. Ethan Moore looking for the Warriors clash. Rolls him up into the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. Brandon Ace, the champ, has been pinned by the modern day warrior Ethan Moore. Oh dear. Brandon Ace dropping the ball, and that's Ethan Moore picking up some bonus points. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 10, 11, 12, 13 points now for Ethan Moore, thanks to that win over Brandon Ace. Oh shit. As you watch the highlights here, I'm just updating the rankings. Bonus points. 1 for Ethan Moore. There we go. Brandon Ace there with a loss now on his record. thanks to Ethan Moore. That perfect record of Brandon Ace is gone, baby, gone. Congratulations, Ethan Moore, on the victory. So, Brandon Ace dropping down to 21 points. Oh dear. Drum Monkey extending that lead at the top of the rankings. Has somebody found out Brandon Ace? We all know he's about the head work. He likes to work their head over and over and over again. That's right, he's a bit of a selfish man like that, I've been told. But anyway, we're going to move on. Oh no, we're not moving on that quickly. Oh hell no, 1 second. Because it looks like the big bald Fargen Icehole has a little bit of a challenger underway. And here he comes. Let's get him out here. Come on. Who's his challenger? It's that big old bastard, the Hellion. Coming after the Bastage and that Iron Skull Championship in our bar as always. Shit, that's the wrong pen. Yes, it matters to me. Helps me keep shit straight. Hellion versus the Bastage in a backstage bar brawl for the Iron Skull Championship. We saw Bastage knock out Twarfink Van Sicely with the uppercut into the Gingangoolies over in Scotland. Well, can he have the same luck here and take down the Hellion? Anybody but Bastage for the win, says Gordsin. Well, Gordsin is in action later tonight against Andre Steele. Bastage now in action also in the main event of the night. There's the arm breaker. There's the gut punch by the Bastage. Rolling through now into the neck breaker. Dropping the knee across the forehead. Kick to the midsection. No. Leg caught, elbow shot to the top of the knee. The Hellion now with the wind up the throw and into the security railings goes the Bastage. There's the back elbow shot. Kick to the midsection. Now packages him up into the power bomb. Helped up to the feet now. They'll wind up the throw and over into the bar area we go, and Bastage now picking himself up a steel chair. The chair grabbed by the Hellion, tossed aside. Bastage now with his back to the Hellion, grabbed up by that big bull dome. Remember, you lead ahead, the body will soon follow. And Bastage now leaning up against the steel, against the table. The Hellion, for some reason, turning his back on the man to go pick up that giant novelty pencil. What the fuck, Hellion? Bastage now turns around, puts the Hellion on the table. Hellion, though, pushes himself free. Looking for that big chop. The Hellion now scooping the Bastage up. The pile driver on the floor. But no sense, no feeling. Bastage straight up onto his feet. Tosses the Hellion into the table now. Big forearm combination. Flying forearm, finishing that off. Sitting up now is the Hellion, being brought up onto his knees. Up onto his feet. They'll wind up the throw, and through the steel chairs goes the Hellion onto the dance floor. What's Bastage looking for? Bastage wants that novelty pencil. He's going to shove it right up the Hellion's ass. Swing and a miss though by the Bastage. Hellion grabs that big novelty pencil and then comes swinging. Bastage over the quick gut punch. There's the big headbutt by the Hellion. They tie up the kick to the midsection. The Hellion gets caught. Lufest press by the Bastage, raining down those right hands into the head. Bastage now helping him up. Ducks under the lariat. The Hellion though comes back with a return lariat of his own. Looks to sit the Bastage up. Hammer locks him up. Grabs a hold of the arm. Wrenches him over. Bastage now being held in an unnatural like position and stomping down on the wrist. Helped up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the stunner. No. Bastage pushing himself away quickly. But gets caught now. Tossed away across over towards the bar. Are we going to get the Rubik's Cube bat involved? Bastage helped up. Sidesteps the advances of the Hellion. Now chopping away at his leg. Trying to cut away the big man. Tossed over back towards the dance floor goes the Hellion. Yes, Mark is a giant novelty pencil. That's not all we got in this place. There's a stomp down the lower back and Bastage flexing for the ladies and the gents in the crowd. He doesn't discriminate either, apparently. Seems to be more men in the crowd than there does ladies, though, so there's a big forearm into the jaw of the Bastage. Jawbreaker by Bastage. Has the Hellion, there comes the running lariat, ducked under by the Hellion. Catching him up, spun around, scoop and slam there by the Hellion. Bastage now brought up onto his feet, big right hand swing and a miss. Over the hand right. Big right hand again, this time blocked and a kick to the midsection. Raking in the eyes, oh, there it is! Oh, fuck. The King Gangulis, them walnuts up in the throat of the Hellion. And again, the Bastage knocking somebody out by way of uppercut in them nuts. Oh, you sick son of a bitch. Well, let's get on to the one-on-one action that we were scheduled to have. Yep, the ball breaker again. That man, he loved busting balls. Where are we? We're looking for one goddess of pain going up against the Irish fiery redhead Maeve O'Hare. So take your pick here. What are we going for? Maeve O'Hare or the Goddess of Pain? Let's take a look at their singles records while we can. Maeve O'Hare currently sits 1-1. The Goddess of Pain 1-0. So, can Maeve O'Hare put a stop to the Goddess? Give her a loss to her name, pick up a victory? But let's update Bastage's points while we can. He's now on 66.5 and now has a record of 7-5 in the Iron Skull division. The Hellion, unfortunately for him, dropping down 2 points. Now on 6 points and an Iron Skull record of 3-6. But this is all about the women's division. Let's take a look at this women's division over here. Like I said later on, we've got Minerva versus Olga, which is first and second. Our champion is Amber Young, who sits about middle of the pack. But coming down to the ring first, she stands in at 5 feet 10 inches tall, all weighing in at 200 pounds. She's one half of the women's tag team champions of the UKWF. She's hailing from every man's nightmares, except one Jake Bagwell. That's his fantasy right there. But she likes to be the Goddess of Pain. Goddess of Pain is one half of our tag team champs. Remember, the women's tag team champions and the trios tag is the only belt defended across, or only team belts defended across all platforms. The Iron Skull and Women's KO is still available to challenge for by way of Miss Jones. She'll drop her Twitter handle somewhere and her Skype handle as well, so you can get a hold of her and message her if you've got a challenge for either the Bastage or the mighty Minerva. But there's the Goddess of Pain in the ring, so we need to now get her opponent down to the ring, and here she comes, the fiery redhead from Dublin, Republic of Ireland. She stands in at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighs 189 pounds. Maeve O'Hare. The fiery redhead from the Republic of Ireland currently sits 1-1 in the singles rankings. Her opponent, the Goddess of Pain, 1-0 in singles rankings, 1-0 in tag team rankings. Maeve O'Hare 1-1, 1-1 in both singles and tag action. Can Maeve get the job done here against the Goddess of Pain? How you doing, Ryan Matthews? Thanks for stopping by. Here we go. Ring that bell, Tiny Tim. Straight out. Maeve grabbing a hold of the wrist. Wrist lock applied. Goddess rolling through though. Nipping up onto her feet. Arm drag takedown. Over goes Maeve O'Hare. Helping her up onto her feet, and there's the gut punch. And straight into wrenching on the face. Maeve made the kiss the canvas. While they got, oh, you sick bitch. Stomps down, trying to break the neck of Maeve O'Hare. Grabbing a hold of the wrist, dragging her out towards the centre of the ring. And now the Goddess looking to work the body. Pinpointing those boots around the head now of Maeve O'Hare. Helped up onto the feet now, kick to the midsection. No, the leg caught. Maeve with a dragon screw takedown. That lower back feeling the effects there, the stiff kick into the titties and now the stomp into the stomach. The Goddess rolling out the ring to safety. Climbing back up, Maeve now laying in wait. The STO takedown, driving the Goddess onto her back. Maeve now with the mount and raining down those big left hands and a stomp to the midsection for good measure. Helped up to the feet, Maeve now with that drop kick, swing and a miss. Goddess helps Maeve. But there is the gut punch. Maeve now up on her feet. Jumping knee shot. Catching Goddess of Pain there. Stomping down onto the knees. Goddess now helped up to her feet. Grabbing her by the back of the neck. But the Goddess with the big boot. Followed up with a lariat. Maeve up onto her feet quickly. Grabs the side headlock. And there's the elbow shot across the back of the neck. Goddess staggered back up onto the ropes. Maeve missing with that drop kick. Coming away, big hip toss into the neck breaker by the Goddess. Drop toe hold by the Goddess into the STF. Trying to grab towards the ropes, but Maeve eventually breaking the wrist control, and there's the back elbow shot. Those locked wrists around the face was broken there by Maeve. Grabs a hold of the arm, floats around into the DDT. Maeve getting the boos from the crowd here. As she works over the Goddess, now choking the Goddess over the top rope. Maeve now with a forearm across the face for lazy pin there by the fiery redhead. Goddess quick up onto her feet, gets caught, whipped into the corner. Maeve now with a big right hand into the head. Club and blow over the back, sidestep by the Goddess, kick to the midsection, brings around, kiss the canvas, face first, down goes Maeve. Twist and leg drop right across the throat of Maeve O'Hare there. Grabbed up by the wrist, cravat, DDT, planting Maeve on that big fiery redhead. Comes up on her feet, taking down the Goddess with a straight lariat there. Again helped up. The gut punch blocked and the big knee lift there by the Goddess. Making Maeve kiss the booty. Grabbing her by the hands. And there's the big Kamagoi knee shot into their head. And now followed up with a choke in the centre of the ring. Goddess quickly down for the pin. Hooking that leg. 1, 2. And the kick out by Maeve on 2. Goddess thought that was enough, choking her out after that knee shot to the head. Maeve though up on her feet now, takes a big overhand right, gets the waist control. Maeve slips out the back door, overhand right to the back of Goddess. There's the kick, big knee shot, shining wizard there. Oh, Coletta is the name of that, or Layers Coletta. I'm probably saying that all wrong. My apologies, Maeve O'Hare. As she now lays in wait. Kick to the midsection. The curse of Molly Malone. Hooks the leg. There's the 1, the 2, and the shoulder up. The Goddess with the shoulder up after the curse of Molly Malone there. Again, I don't like this pandering to the crowd too much. You've got her on the ropes. Beat that bitch. There's the running lariat. And a second. Taking down the Goddess. Side leg drop kick there by Maeve. Maeve now helps the Goddess up to her feet. Kick to the midsection. And again, Leas Kolata. Or Leas? I don't know. Forearm lazy. Oh, lazy pin. There's the 1, 2. Look, not enough pressure over the body. The shoulder up, just like that. But Maeve not resting on her laurels here. Having an argument with Tiny Tim, but getting straight back to work. There's the kick to the midsection. And here comes that curse of Molly Malone yet again. Centre of the ring. Leg hook for the 1, 2, and 3. Maeve O'Hare with the victory. Look at that. You hook the leg this time. You put the body weight over the chest. And the victory was hers. So Maeve O'Hare now moving herself with a 2-1 record here. Up onto 12 points. And shooting herself up just a couple spots. Goddess of Pain dropping down to 11.5 points. Now with a record of 1-1-0. Congratulations, Molly Malone. It's not, it's Maeve O'Hare. God damn it. Maeve O'Hare leapfrogging the Goddess in the rankings there after that victory. I'm sure you would, Maeve. I'm sure you would. I'll have the whiskey on the ready. But there we go. No worries, Jake. But congratulations, Maeve O'Hare, on the victory. Aha, well apparently I've been corrected, so I'm just going to add that to my list. 1 second, I just need to make sure I get this saying right next time. There we go. I'm going to add that to my list. Maybe I'll wrap my tongue around it a little bit better next time. But doesn't look like the brawls are over. It looks like we're going back to max headlocks, and well, one nutcracker hasn't staved away a challenger. The Bastage not getting much rest. Being taken on now by the partner of someone who's already fought. Here comes the Heathen after the Bastage, looking to take the Iron Skull Championship away. Did he get worn out just enough? Let's find out. Or is the Bastage going to creep up and, well, sit above Aiden Nightwalker? No, he can't sit above it. Ooh. The Bastage needs several more wins to take top of the rankings. At the moment, Aiden Nightwalker looking favourite, clearly, to take on the Bastage for the Heavyweight Championship of Three Lions Wrestling. Like I said, Drum Monkey at the moment looking heck good for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Nathaniel Parker and Jordan King, the top two in the Super Heavyweights. And Minerva looking good to take on Amber Young. At the moment, we have no tag team champions of Three Lions Wrestling, so our two teams at the moment are the Ruthless Next Generation and the Apocalypse Disciples, as the Heathen gets planted with that big right hand to their face. Here we go, scooped up. There's the backbreaker. Helped up to his feet now, scooped up on the shoulders, and as we're in the bar, let me get my beer going. Flapjack, there's the Heathen. Helped up onto his knees, now up onto his feet as the Bastage. Tossed across the arena. Steel chair in hand. Steel chair shot across the back. And again, Bastage on his knees, getting his absolutely beaten with that steel chair. Across the back 4 times, picking it up again. Even not done yet. Swing and a miss this time though. Still has that chair in hand. Bastage grabbing it quickly and throwing it away. Grabbing him from behind, slips out the base control. Club and blow over the back. The Heathen with the wind up, the throw, and over into the bar area we go. Tossing Bastage into that, well, funky coloured bin. Helped up onto his feet. Grabs the wrist. Bastage fighting his way free. A little shoulder charge into each other. A little test of strength there. There's the back elbow shot by the Heathen. Kick to the midsection. Scooping him up. Dropping him down with the brainbuster there. Bassage helped up onto his feet. Big Inseguri taking down the Bassage. And then you see him holding that neck and head. Bassage really in trouble, it seems. Sweeps the leg from underneath the Heathen. Putting the punch back. Heathen now helped up to his feet. They'll wind up the throw, and well, over towards the dance floor we go, and Bass is going back to work with that novelty pencil. Heathen snatching it away as the Bassage looked at... Oh, what the hell was the Bassage doing there? Looks like he was trying to dive away from the Heathen, and now the Heathen going to work with the pencil. Bassage now, pencil in hand, swinging wildly, kick to the midsection. Heathen now brings him up and again. Oh, the patella brainbuster. And that's lights out. And the Heathen is now your Iron Skull champion. Looked like that tactic worked. The Heathen now, let's see. The Heathen now on 20 points thanks to that victory. And an Iron Skull record. Let's take a look at that. He's now a 3-3 record. Let's take a look at the Bassage's record now. He drops down back to 61.5 points. And his record in the Iron Skull is now 7-6. You can see the kind of people that have been going for this Iron Skull over and over and over and over and over again. So the Heathen now your Iron Skull champion, but Minerva still your women's KO champion. But you know what now? We head into a championship bout. So let's get the stage set for the Lionheart Championship. Wolf Turgaviste, the man selected by the British Giant. Nathaniel Parker. The championship on the line. Lionheart Championship, Nathaniel Parker winning that last time out from Lion Kid. So now, can the Wolf, who's beat the Lion Kid, take out the Giant? That is the question. Championship bout coming up now. Let's take a look at their records. At the moment, Wolf Turgaviste on a 1-3 singles record. 1-3. 4 matches this man's had, and he's only managed to sneak 1 victory. He's had an attempt at the Iron Skull and lost that as well. He's had a title defense, which is his first loss against Brandon Ace. Whereas Nathaniel Parker currently sits 1-2. So Nathaniel Parker 1-2. His 1 victory was taking the title away from the Lion Kid. Other than that, his singles record is 0-2. His tag record 0-1. His trios record 2-1. No challenges for the Iron Skull at all. This is his first defense, and this is scheduled for 1 fall. Come on, London. There we go. And is for the Lionheart Championship of Free Lions Wrestling. Introducing first our challenger. Standing in at 6 feet 1 inch, weighing 240 pounds. By way of Greensboro, North Carolina, USA. He is the Dark Wolf. Wolf Turgaviste. The winner of this match will have until Sunday to declare who their next challenger shall be. So there's our challenger. We now need to bring on our champ. Remember, this guy likes to take his time getting down to the ring, so bear with us. He likes to milk this for all it's worth. Coming into the arena now, standing in at 7 feet tall, weighing 355 pounds. By way of Manchester, England, he is your Lionheart champion, the British Giant, Nathaniel Parker. The biggest Brit on the scene, 7 feet tall, 355 pounds. One half of the Blood Brothers, 1/3 of Blood and Bone. The family business. Let's see who comes out victorious. Well, Gord saying I'd be getting warm if I was you. You're taking on a member of the Tap Out Factory later on tonight. So, question is, during these breaks, we know Minerva's in action later on for the Iron Skull in singles competition against Olga. Is someone going to pick their moment and try and take her down? We now know the Heathen is the Iron Skull champion. Is someone else going to try and step up and take that belt away from the Heathen? But not only that, we've got, let's just go through while we wait for the Giant here. The next matchup is Minerva versus Olga. Clash of two behemoths in the women's division. Whew, that one's giving me chills. We've got Scored Sin, the Flying Scotsman, versus Andre Steele, the Tap Out Master. We've got the behemoth Michael Carter versus the patriarch of the U-Taker family, Mr. U-Taker. And then we're finishing with the Fargan Isol versus Joel Quinn. That one's going to get real dirty, I'm sure of it. Both men like a little bit of a nut shot. But let's concentrate on this match right here. The Giant versus the Dark Wolf. Who's coming away with the gold? There it is, the belt this is all about, the Lionheart Championship. Our challenger, the Dark Wolf here, Wolf Turgoviste. Is this the way for him to turn his career around this season? And there's our champ. His first defense of the gold since picking it up from the Lion Kid. Belt being shown to the challenger there. Tiny Tim, do your thing. Raise that belt high for all to see. And let's get that bell ringing. Quick sip of the beer before the action starts. Here we go. Wolf straight out the gate. Shrugged off by the Giant there. Parker picking him up to his feet. What's he looking for there? Pushed away by Wolf. Quick into the military press, but a DDT counter there by Wolf Turgoviste. Overhand shot. Snapmared over as the Giant. A little dirty foot rubbed across the forehead. And now the elbow right into that Giant pectoral muscle. Stiff kick into the chest to follow up. The Giant brought up. Drop kick to the knee. Says the Giant. Running right through Wolf Turgoviste there with a shoulder charge. Now the big boot to the man on his knees. Wolf helped up onto his feet now. Scooped up, slipped out the back door and a clubbing blow over the back of the shoulders. Looking for the chop block, but there's the knee to the head. Wolf now brought up to his feet, ducks under. Chopping away at the legs of the Giant. Back elbow shot though. Big forearm. That just seems to have pissed off the Giant. Big forearm again. Back and forth between these two. Is it wise to trade shots with the man? Now in the corner as Wolf lays the boot, and now the knee across the throat of the Giant, stomping down into the chest again. Kick to the midsection, no, the leg caught. Brought up into the power bomb, tying him up in the ropes a bit as he came down there. Stomped down into the knee. Helped up again as the Wolf. But there's the big forearm into the face, rocking the jaw. Kick to the midsection, leg caught in a big chop and lariat, taking Wolf Turgoviste off his feet. And the Giant not giving him a moment's rest. Big knee lift, and now placing those size 18 boots across the chest. Elbow drop into the chest, and again dropping those big arms. Now getting some extra stank on it with the height there, right into the sternum, and again going to work with those elbow drops. Wolf Turgoviste going to be finding it hard to breathe now. Dragged away from the ropes, and now look, hooks the leg. One, and only a 1 count. The Giant a bit surprised that Wolf had enough breath in him to kick out, I'm sure. Jawbreaker by Wolf Turgoviste comes in, step up Insaguri, swing and a miss. Quick to grab the side headlock now though. Pushing him away, kick to the midsection. Has some impressive strength here as we're stretching him out there with the gory. But breaking the arm free, down into the arm drag takedown is the Giant. Big forearm rocking the jaw. Looking for the DDT, but countered, pushed over the top. Dragged away, centre of the ring, and there's the leg hooked again. The fundamentals here by the Giant. Hooking those legs on the pins. Putting the extra pressure on Wolf Turgoviste there to kick out. Back elbow shot, rocking the jaw. Kick to the midsection. Lifts him up on the shoulder. Dominant. Oh! I could feel the pain on that one. Being driven into the canvas was Wolf Turgoviste. Grabbing the wrist, trying to break the arm free. Tossing the Giant back into the ring now. Wolf quick to climb in through the ropes. The Giant slow to his feet, but quick to grab a hold of the Wolf and tossing him over the top rope, bouncing him off the apron as he falls to the floor. Up on his feet, military press. And there's the DDT counter on the outside again by Wolf Turgoviste. Those thin mats taking the head of the Giant with the momentum switch there by Wolf. Tossed into the ring we go. Turgoviste now quick through the ropes as the Giant still face down, ass up. Helped up to his feet now. Kick to the midsection. Here it is, that basement DDT. Kicking the legs out. Putting it all his weight through the neck and head. Down for the pin, hooking the leg as the 1, the 2, and the kick out by the Giant on 2. Turgoviste thought that was enough. You can see that by the fact that he's grabbing his head in disbelief. But the Giant slow to his feet. The Wolf laying in wait behind him here. The full Nelson face buster. And instead of going for the cover, Wolf pandering to the crowd. Helps the Giant up. Big lariat cutting him down. The Giant gets up, gets caught with another lariat. The Wolf ducking under. Tilda well, backbreaker. Helped up to his feet again. Giant though with the big boot into the midsection. Comes running in. Then gut punch by Wolf Turgoviste. Ducks under the attempted grab. The lariat comes in from behind. The Giant managing to drop to the knee in time. Looking for the belly. The belly suplex released over the top rope. Turgoviste now dragged to the centre of the ring. The Giant with the big boot into the midsection. Lifting him up off the floor. Gut wrench suplex. Rolling them hips, slapping the back of his head with his cock as he rolls over him. Oh, the disrespect. Look, another cock slap round the back of the head. Teabagging the man over that dirty Here it is as he slams him down for a 3rd time. And now the Giant lays in wait. Backbreaker into the Giant's boot. Dragged away from the ropes and again hooking that leg. 1, 2. And wow. Wolf sitting up as if nothing happened after the pin. Hurricane Rana takedown. And the Giant smartly rolling to the outside. The title will not change on a count out. Pinfall or submission only. No technicalities here. There's the elbow shot into the midsection. The jumping heel kick, taking down the Giant. Elbow drop into the chest. Those giant pecs being worked over by Wolf Turgaviste. As he ties up the arm now, treating him like a slot machine. Jackpot! Trying to break the arm there. We've got up until the count of 20 on the outside. So you can use that to your advantage here as Wolf Turgaviste tossing the Giant into the steel steps. Picking him up now, tossing him down the side of the ring. Tiny Tim on the count of 10. And again tossed into the steel steps goes the Giant. As we're now on the count of 11. We're on the slippery slope to a count out. Tossed into the steel steps for Giant's revenge. Tossing Wolf Turgaviste into him now. Trying to get some flow in that shoulder of his. Helped up to his feet now is Wolf. Tossed down the side of the ring. Fallen to the floor. Stomped down into the knee. And again working the leg over. And again. It's counted 17. All the Giant needs to do is lay... Wow. All he needed to do was lay in wait inside the ring to see if Wolf could answer the count. But instead, on the count of 17, he jumps out the ring again. Falling over the steel steps. Tilderwell heads as a takedown. Onto the steel goes the Giant. Quickly up to his feet though. Overhand right caught though by Wolf. Tossed down the side of the ring again. Count of 6. Wolf Turgaviste tossed across the outside. Knife edge chop rolled out of the way did Wolf though. Kicked in the midsection quickly. The Giant tossing Wolf into the ring. Quick to roll in after him. Wolf already trying to get up to his feet. The Giant with the overhand right. Grabbing the rear waist control. But there's the back elbow strikes. Big right hand. Here's that full Nelson face buster. Picking him up to his feet again. Spit slapped Wolf Turgaviste, but he's quick to whip him into the corner yet again. Big right hands to the face. Working over Nathaniel Parker. There's the big European uppercut. Big boot into the chest. Sidestep now. Wolf Turgaviste trying to keep on top of the Giant here. Whips him over the top rope. Landing on the ring apron and getting in the face of the Giant. Big right hand dropping him to the floor. No worries, Drum. Do what you got to do as always. Big boot swing and a miss there. Club and blow over the back of the Giant. Swing in there was Wolf Turgaviste. Kick to the midsection. Knife edge chop across the chest. Count of 6. Grab by the scruff of the neck. Spun around. Kick to the midsection. Dropping Nathaniel to his knees. And there he is kicking out using all his body weight. Driving the head of Parker into the floor. And busting him open. Count of 10. We're halfway there. Wolf Turgaviste now picking the Giant up to his feet. Tossing him down the side of the ring yet again. Falling over his own feet as the Giant. Count of 13. Big headbutt. And busting open Wolf Turgaviste. Looking for the spear but leapfrogged there by Wolf Turgaviste. And there again is another big headbutt. Big shoulder tackle this time. Running right through Wolf Turgaviste. Count of 17, the Giant into the ring. Like I said, all he needs to do is step. And there he is, climbing out the ring. An easy count out victory. Look, Wolf's not getting up. Sidestep, Wolf now. Runs straight into the security barrier. Back elbow shot blocked. Tossed into the steel steps goes the Giant. That midsection taken right into the point of the stairs. Big gut punch, back elbow shot as Wolf tried to scoop up 355 pounds. Is he a fucking madman? Gut punch, step up in security, missing. Wolf now shoved to the floor by the Giant. Helped up to his feet, tossed into the steel steps himself now. Again helped up by the Giant. Tossed into the ring on the count of 10. The Giant slowly getting in, climbing over the top rope. Wolf Turgoviste still laid face down, ass up in the ring. The Giant trying to catch his breath. Helped up to his feet. Big right hand. What the fuck? Oh! Shit! He caught him on the ropes. Alabama Slammer over the top. And now he's into the colossal clutch. But Wolf Turgoviste, how the hell is he? Oh, that was nasty. Helped up to his feet now. Bringing him up. Brain buster. Stomped down into the lower back. How the fuck? Wolf, after that Alabama Slammer, hitting the middle and bottom rope the way he did. Still able to get himself free of the colossal clutch. And fighting back. Drop kick to the back of the skull now. And, well, Parker face down, being helped up to his feet. Catches the leg though, and bringing him up into the power bomb. Beating on the chest. What's he calling for here? Wolf on all fours. Now up to his feet. Big running lariat. Turns around. Chops down the challenger again. There's the big body splash. Building up a head of steam. Ducks under the attempted lariat. Jumping. Lariat with the nip up. The Giant now into the pin. Tiny Tim 1, 2. And there's the kick out on 2. Overhand right blocked, big right hand to the jaw, and the big spear cuts down Wolf Turgoviste. Elbow drop into the chest, and again, and then getting some height on it, look, and another. Helped up now onto his feet, ducks under, but Wolf comes back with a lariat. The Wolf far from done, kick to the midsection, picks him up on the shoulders, there he is. Trying to submit the Giant with the gory. But there he is, breaking the arm free. Arm drag takedown, tossing Wolf Turgoviste across the ring. Feeling the effects on his back. You can see the Giant grabs a hold of the wrist. Pull back lariat, chops down Wolf Turgoviste. Irish whip sends him over the top, bouncing off the ring apron as he falls to the floor. Count of 1. The Giant tossing him back into the ring. Doesn't want to go for long on the outside anymore. Bringing this back into the ring. Helps him up to his feet. Sets him up for a power bomb. Not 1. Lifts him up again. There's 2. And again for a 3rd time, driving him into the canvas. Drags him away from the ropes. But Wolf rolls up onto his feet. Looking for the brain buster again. The Giant helped up. Drop kick sidestepped. Gut punches. Working the midsection of Wolf as he falls to the floor there. Clenching his ribs. Don't think Nathaniel Parker knows what to do. He's giving him some of his best shots. And Wolf keeps coming back for more. He's trying to shake it off. Look, I think those brain busters are putting something onto Nathaniel Parker there. He's trying to shake loose whatever. Maybe a concussion going on. Kick to the midsection. And again, no, the leg caught. Big club and blow takes down Wolf Turgoviste. Helped up to his feet. Irish whip reversed into the ropes. Over the top rope he goes. Landing on his feet. Wolf now with a shoulder tackle. Over the top. Using his momentum. The sunset flip powerbomb. Driving him down onto his back. But the big headbutt by the Giant. Coming back. Wolf Turgoviste comes running in with the lariat. But gets tossed into the security. Into the side. Into the apron there. Kick to the midsection. Wolf now tossing the Giant back into the ring. And there he is on all fours trying to get up. The back elbow shot. Overhand, no, the European uppercut quicker. by Wolf Turgaviste, but he's set up into a power bomb. Not once. Here he goes again. Still holding on, dumping him down for a third time. And the Giant gassed. But Wolf Turgaviste up on his feet, up on the ring, up against the ropes. What's it? Oh shit! Whoa! Wolf Turgaviste dumped over the top rope like nothing. Now tossed back into the ring. That's got to be it. There's no way Wolf Turgaviste can carry on. He just got tossed over his shoulder, in through the air. That's a 7-foot drop. Uranagi, backbreaker, and here's the Giant's boot to follow up. Drags him away from the ropes. Wolf's done. Can it out him? There's the 1, 2. Own 2. Wolf now helped up to his feet. Somehow sidesteps the Giant, chopping away at those big chunky legs. Thick with muscle is the Giant. Whipped into the corner. The Giant, no, do-si-do, around we go. Wolf now tossed into the corner. Shoots for the midsection, but Wolf shooting him down in a club and blow over his back. Big knife edge chop, the wind up there. Whipped into the corner. Overhand right into the head. Kick to the knee. Now shooting for the midsection. DDT by the Giant. And now he's beating on his chest, firing himself up. Wolf trying to crawl into the corner, trying to get some safety, but the Giant building up a head of steam and plants. Oh, that size 18 boot across the face. Stomp down into the chest. Deadlifting the man off the floor with the suplex. Rubbing his nuts across his head. Picking him up again. Another gut wrench suplex. And again wrenching him round. Still holding on. A third suplex. That's it. Got to be done. Pin them. Wolf's up on his feet. How the shoulder tackle taking him down. Stomp into the chest. And again. Wolf now helped up. Ducks under a lariat. And comes back with one of his own. Big right hand. Here it comes again. Full Nelson. Face buster. Is that going to be enough to put the Giant out? He stomps on the back of him. Drop kick to the side of the head. Pin the man. Wolf doesn't think that's enough. Drop kick to the knee. And the Giant rolled into the floor. Wolf Turgaviste joining him on the outside. Big gut punches here by the Giant, working over the core of Wolf Turgaviste. Back elbow shot though by Wolf, tossing him into the security barrier. Back elbow shot again now. And there's the jawbreaker by Wolf. Looking for a cutter, but pushed away by the Giant. Big European uppercut taking the Giant off his feet. Both men taking a pound, and Wolf obviously the worst off, I feel. Tossed into the ring now. Climbing up in over the top rope. Wolf face down, ass up. Big, oh, the big rib kick. Leg hook now. 1, 2. And again, Wolf Turgaviste kicking out on 2 and sitting up. Sleeper hold applied, being ragdolled is Wolf Turgaviste. Driven around. But Wolf with the jawbreaker, countering his way out. Big forearm rocking. Oh, the Giant just took that forearm, turned around, looked at him, and then went, power bombs him down. Picked up again as Wolf. Scooped up. There's the bear hug applied, center of the ring. And there, the ribs. You saw all those gut shots earlier on, working the core. And eventually, Nathaniel Parker puts Wolf Turgaviste away. But boy, did Wolf Turgaviste give him one hell of a fight to get there. As you watch the replays here, the rankings are being updated. That was Nathaniel Parker's first defense of his title. Successful defense at that. Wolf Turgaviste, his first attempt at a challenge for a title, comes up wanting. But one hell of a fight he put on there. Wow. Question is, Nathaniel Parker, look at the blood flowing down his forehead. That man was in a war. Question is, who will Nathaniel Parker choose for his next defense? He has until midnight Sunday Eastern time zone to pick. Oh, Kyron. Oh. We're going to go a little singles action, and we're going to get some ladies, the women's division of Three Lions Wrestling on show. Let's go. And this one I've been looking forward to. Our women's KO champion. So I'm going to say there is bonus points on the line. Minerva, our women's champion of the KO title. Nope, we want. There she is, Olga Markowski. So it's Minerva versus Olga Markowski. Minerva's still our women's champion at the moment. Bonus points on offer for Olga if she can get a victory. And yes, I know Minerva's been waiting to tussle. Unfortunately for her, there's too many clothes on, I'm sure, for the tussle that she wants. Let's take a look. This women's title match, or not a title match, this match. Minerva currently sits 3-1, but sits a long way clear thanks to women's KO and bonus points picked up in the Women's International Day. Olga sits on 20 points with a 2-2 record. In third place is Ali Andrews at the moment. So, can Olga pick up a victory over Minerva? Pick herself up some bonus points. Try and close the gap just a little bit between her and Minerva. The pack behind Minerva is all very close. Our champion mid-table though, Amber Young. But let's get to it. Coming out first, she stands in at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 243 pounds, hailing from Mount Olympus. She is the ruthless, mighty Minerva, the current reigning women's KO champion, making her way down to the ring. But here comes her opponent, like I said, second in the rankings in the women's division, looking to close the gap just a little bit, standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 210 pounds, hailing from Warsaw, Poland. She is Olga Markowski. So the only difference between these two is the weight advantage that Minerva carries. A whole 33 pounds on her side, and I'd say that's all in the thighs. That's right, thick fives save lives. Well, can they save Minerva's record here in the women's division? Or is Olga Markowski going to claim a victory over our women's KO champion? Here we are. Olga versus Minerva. Tiny Tim, ring that bell. Straight out with a kick to the midsection. Picking up Minerva. No, Minerva dumps her over her back. Stomped down into the titties of Olga. Grabbing her. Big club and blow over the back of the neck. Now a double axe handle driving Olga into the canvas. Minerva pulling the punches. Stiff kick down the spine though as Olga sits up. Kick to the midsection. Bringing her all the way through into the power bomb. Minerva now up onto the middle rope. Olga up on her knees, on all fours, just the way Minerva likes her. Whew. Up on the feet now, through the air. Double axe handle taking her down. Minerva correcting that neck. As Olga tries to get into the corner, bears the stomp down into the chest. Olga getting out of the way, scooping Minerva up, scoop slam, taking Minerva over. Helps her up onto her feet now. Hurricane Runner takedown, driving Minerva into the canvas. Minerva now brought to her feet, side headlock, breaking free as Minerva kicked to the midsection, setting her up for another power bomb. Chops across, now off the ropes goes Olga, walking it out, and then a knee drop right between the eyes. Minerva now being choked by Olga. Ooh, careful, you might turn her on a little bit. Stomp down into the chest. Elbow drop into the lower back. Stomp down, nope, swing and a miss. Belly the back suplex, tossing her over her shoulders. There's the nip up by Olga. Snapped over, stiff kick down the spine. Kick into the midsection there by Olga. Olga now grabbed by the scruff with the neck of Minerva, leans her up against the ropes. Turns around, drapes her over that middle rope now, placing the boots on. Oh, putting that 210 pounds to good use, choking her over the middle rope. Grab by the wrist, slapping that. Oh, rake of the eyes. Minerva though, dosey her around, we go in the corner. The kick to the midsection, no, the knee, elbow shot to the top of the knee. And there's the bear hug by Olga now, trying to crush the ribs of Minerva. But Minerva coming back with the elbows into the trapezius muscles, and there's the bell clap to disorientate her. Minerva now with the gut wrench has her up. Power bomb driving her down. Olga brought up. Oh, she was winding up. Minerva now caught again by the scruff of her neck. Dragged over across the ring into the ropes. Tossed across the ring. Olga shoots her leg, but forced away by Minerva there. Running Larritt just ducked under and bounced off the ropes. Minerva feeling that across the chest. Leg hook by Olga. Only a 1 count. That one must have been just there to get Minerva to waste a little bit of energy. She couldn't surely think that was going to be enough. The Mongolian chop blocked. Big right hand. Revolution Lariat. Holy shit, she put 243 pounds spinning through the air. There's the 1, the 2, and Minerva with the shoulder up. Olga now lays in wait as Minerva slow to her feet. Up on the shoulders. There's a storm coming. There we go, the F5, 1, 2. And again, Minerva just getting that shoulder up. Brought up to the feet again, kicked to the midsection. The leg caught in a big chop and Lariat taking down Olga. Olga now trying to put herself up on the ropes. Double axe handle swing and a miss. Olga now coming out the corner with a Lariat taking Minerva off her feet. Slowly pulling herself up now is Minerva. Olga helping her up. There's a shoulder block. And a second taking Minerva off her feet. Building up a head of steam. No, Minerva tossing her over the rope. But Olga landing like a sexy cat on the line. Lands on the apron. Double axe handle taking her down. Stomp down into the midsection. Elbow drop into the lower back. Grabbed by the leg. Dragged away from the ropes. Tiny Tim getting around the ring into position. There's the 1. There's the 2. And again, Minerva kicking out on 2. This time she's quicker up to her feet. Double axe handle blocked. Kick to the midsection by Olga. Here comes the pedigree. Center of the ring. Minerva rolled over. This is how Olga's finished most of her matches. 1, 2, and again Minerva kicking out on 2. Again, Olga bringing Minerva up to her feet. Looking for that bear hug. Trying to lift Minerva up, but she just dead weighted herself, making it impossible for her. There's that Polish hammer. The wind up again by Minerva. Swing and a miss. There's the midsection chopped down. Olga lays in wait for the mighty Minerva. Has her up on her shoulder, and like I said, there's a storm coming, and it's striking twice. The leg hook down for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Olga has Minerva on her back with her leg in the air and takes her down for a 1, 2, 3. As you look at the highlights, I'm going to update the rankings there. And that's Minerva's only 2nd loss. Dropping her down to 64 points. And that's that's interesting. Olga and Minerva have the same record of 3 and 2 in singles competition. But Olga picking up the bonus points now on 27.5 points. Closing that gap just a little bit. But there we have it. Minerva on 64.5. Olga Markowski on 27.5 points. They both have a 3 and 2 record, but not only that, Ali Andrews has a 3 and 2 record as well, but it's 10 points behind Olga Markowski. But if that wasn't bad enough for Minerva, apparently somebody's waiting for her backstage, looking to take away that women's KO belt. And it's one BBQ. So Jennifer Quinn laying in wait for Minerva as she comes out of the arena after losing that match. I thought your balls were forever blue, Pete. Blue balls, forever blue balls. But here, Jennifer Quinn laid in wait for Minerva, picking the opportune moment to take her down. Is that going to be the right move? Jennifer Quinn currently sits bottom of the women's division of Three Lions Wrestling, so this is her play at trying to jump up the rankings here, getting right in the face of Minerva as she comes in from the arena. Grabbing a hold quickly. Oh, looks like Mr. and Mrs. Utaker are practicing the dark arts in the back again. A little ghosty going through the arena there. Grab a hold of the wrist, a Russian leg sweep on the back. Stomp down. Jennifer Quinn pulling the punch. Kick to the midsection. Tossing her by her hair into that shelving unit. Stomp down into the chest. And again now a stomp down into the lower back. Jennifer Quinn bringing Minerva up to her feet. Snap jab though by Minerva. They'll wind up the throw and down the hallway. It looks like Jennifer Quinn split her booty. Am I the only one seeing it? Or has Jennifer Quinn ripped those panties? Has she got a split down her crack? Big European uppercut. Wait until she turns around. You may see it. There it is. Look, there's a split. That booty is so big it cannot be contained by those panties. There's the back elbow shot. Kick to the midsection. Knife fist chop blocked. Rolling away as Jennifer Quinn trying to grab a hold of each other, but Jennifer Quinn managing to reach Minerva. dragging her around now, but there's Minerva with the elbow shots into the midsection, and again another elbow shot. Jennifer now thrown down the hall. We haven't been in my office in ages, and typically it's Minerva and Jennifer Quinn. Now there's the big boot in the stomach, driving all the air, trying to damage the core of Jennifer Quinn. Kick into the midsection, and that SmackDown Live porn channels on the fucking TV as well, for fuck's sake. There's the crucifix takedown by Jennifer Quinn. Oh, and there's my, that's not Miss Jones, but that's my, my chiropractor. I didn't think I had an appointment, booked for today. Step up Inseguri, swing and a miss there by Jennifer Quinn. Trying to grab a hold of each other. Minerva now with a club and blow over the back of Jennifer Quinn. Now grabbing her by the scruff of the neck. Opening her up and... ooh, a big club and blow over the titties there. Look, that is one hell of a split. Brought up, tossed over in the air. Down for the power bomb. Oh, she sharted. Oh no. Clean up. My carpet's never going to be the same. Swing and a miss. Jennifer Quinn grabs the chair, tosses it away from Minerva. Minerva now has her back to Jennifer Quinn. Oh, comes around swinging. Grab by the scruff of the neck now as Jennifer Quinn. You lead the head, the body follows, and so does that big old booty. Elbow shots into the midsection. Jennifer Quinn breaking her way free of Minerva's hold. Kick to the midsection. Bringing it out into the collar. Taking down Minerva. But not putting her out just yet. Big forearm rocks the jaw of Minerva. Minerva now blocks forearm of her own. Polish hammer swing and a miss. Tossed over the desk. Bent. Ooh, hey now, look at that angle. Jennifer Quinn now. Oh, getting behind Minerva. What are we doing, Jennifer Quinn? You gonna smack that ass? Smack that booty. Go on, smack it. Snap jab there by Minerva. Back elbow shot. They'll wind up the throw and oh, towards the desk we go. Oh, they'll wind up the throw. Oh, and there's Minerva bounced. Oh, hey, ooh. Jennifer, what are you doing, Jen? Jennifer Quinn, what are you doing? Look, she's primed and ready for it. Oh, shit. Hurricane Runner I thought we were about to get a power bomb onto the table by Minerva there. There's the knee drop across the face. Set up now is Minerva. Jennifer Quinn with a stiff kick down the spine. Knee drop across the face again, and Minerva helps Minerva up to her feet. And Minerva now with a back elbow shot. Comes in, belly, the back suplex, tossing Jennifer Quinn almost onto the casting couch sofa. I mean my sofa. Not that I ever film casting couch in my office. Back elbow shot. Big right hand to the face. Now the inverted neck break. Oh, that was, whoa. Elbow, knee drop across the face. That was the neck breaker. Swinging out there was Jennifer Quinn. Set up now, Minerva. Come on, Jennifer Quinn. If you're going to do something, do it already. Stiff kick down the spine. Minerva now coming, swinging out. They'll wind up the throw, and now the big booty. Leant over the table. Oh, Minerva, what's she doing here? Look, there's a split in them panties. Brings her up. Power bomb, and down goes Jennifer Quinn to the mighty Minerva. So, Minerva adding some more points to her tally after that. Oh shit, what the hell? After that loss, now on 69.5 and a women's KO record of 7-2. Jennifer Quinn losing 2 points, now down to 7.5 points, meaning she's now 3.5 points behind Tara, and has a women's KO record of 1-3. It's not like Jennifer Quinn didn't have times to close the deal. She had Minerva bent over that desk not once but twice, but for some reason didn't decide to go for it. But now we're going to get back into one-on-one action. Three Lions Wrestling a singles action heavy show tonight, and we're now heading over to one Gord Sin. Where the fuck? Learn your alphabet, motherfucker. Here we go. Gord Sin. Going up against Andre Steele. So the Nupty versus the man from the Tap Out Factory. Gord Sin versus Andre Steele. Gord Sin with an 0-1 record at the moment. Andre Steele 1-0. Just 2 points to Gord Sin's name, thanks to his trios record, I believe. Time for Nessie to run wild and free. Well, I don't need to be seeing Nessie. Can we keep Nessie tucked away? Can you do a tuck job? So, Gord Sin with 2 points to his name. His singles record 0-1. His tag record 0-1. And his trios record 1-1-1. He's had one title challenge. He's picked up some bonus points. And he's picked up some elimination points, which is why he's on 2 points. Dareen, just chill out, mate. Sit back, relax, have some fun, talk some shit regarding towards the show. If you don't like it, say what you don't like. If you like what you see, say what you like. But for now, just chill out. You've had your warning. But here he comes. The Numpty from Aberdeen, Scotland, standing in at 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 245 pounds. Telling that crowd to calm it down. Gord Sin. Two more matches still to come after this one. We've got Michael Carter versus Mr. Utaker, and Bastage versus Joel Quinn. And then we'll take a small 5 to 10 minute intermission, and then Red Dragon Wrestling will arrive. But right now it's all about Gord Sin versus Andre Steele. It looks like he's trying to pat Nessie. Maybe that's what he's doing, not telling the crowd to calm down. Maybe he's trying to pat Nessie there. Gord Sin, Nessie ain't that big. We've all seen your twig and berries too many times. They're coming down to the ring now. 1/3 of the forge. He stands in at 6 feet 6 inches, weighing 265 pounds, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, USA. He is Andre Steele. There's confidence for you, Gord Sin. Gord Sin. Apparently, if you win this match, Gord, Nathaniel Parker has said you will be his next opponent. If you win this match, you will have a shot at the Lionheart Championship against Nathaniel Parker. But only if you win this match. That's interesting. Especially as the Blood Brothers meet the Fargan Numpties next week as the opening match. But here we go. Tiny Tim, ring that bell. Gordson, Andre Steele. Collar and elbow tie up. Side headlock applied by Gordson. There we go. Over we go with a side headlock takedown. There's the big right hand into the face. Gordson and Andre now back up to their feet. Forearm blocked. Up on the shoulders now. Andre walking him around the ring. Hot shots him. Stomp down into the back. Andre now again with another stomp down into the back. And again just stomping away at Gordson every time he tries to get up. And now a stomp down into the midsection. Rolling Gordson over. Stepping away. Oh, big boot into the chest. Kick to the midsection. Comes running in. Pushed up into the air, and there's the Hurricane Rana takedown. Now bringing Andre Steele up. Club and blow across the chest. Back elbow shot into the midsection. Still, up on the shoulders. Torture rack. Stretching him out the accordion rack, should I say, sorry. But Gordson with the arm drag takedown counter. Combination strikes there. You were warned. 300 seconds. Take a chill out. There's the Enziguri. Gordson now building up a head of steam. Till the through the ropes with the Hurricane Rana takedown. But Andre still back up onto his feet. There's the kick into the midsection. Now brought up onto his feet. Bitch slapped. Kick to the midsection. Elbow shot across the knees. You were warned by a moderator. I have stepped in. You've been timed out. Take 300 seconds to go. Call yourself off. Go take a cold shower. Do whatever you need to do. But get the fuck out of here for 300 seconds and see what you can do then. Tossed down the side of the ring goes Andre Steele. Helped up to his feet now. Tossed into the timekeeps area. Andre now tossing Gordson down the side of the ring. Through the ropes now. Andre back in the ring. Tiny Tim trying to get Gordson back into the ring. But there's Andre diving to the outside as soon as Gordson's up on his feet. Tossing him into the ring apron he goes. Knife edge chop and again returning fire. Catches the leg. Brought up. And the big Alabama slam on the outside there by Gordson. Gord now tossing Andre down the side of the ring. Helped up to his feet now. Into the steel steps goes Gordson. Remember, Gordson now has the added effect of if he beats Andre Steele, Nathaniel Parker has said he will give him a title shot at the Lionheart Championship next week. Or, yeah, a week and a bit away. 11 days away. Hurricane Rana takedown again by Andre. Big boot into the side of the head. Andre now helped up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. No, the leg caught. Brought up. Exploder suplex. Tossing Gordson down the side of the ring. Stomp into the midsection. Count of 15. Gordson helped up to his feet and tossed into the ring now. Count of 16. And now Andre Steele back into the ring. Trying to loosen up. Trying to get the blood flowing around his body. Irish whip into the corner. Do-si-do around we go. Gordson now eats a back elbow shot by Andre Steele. Grabs him by the throat, but there's a kick into the midsection. Big lariat takes Andre off his feet. Stomp down into the chest. Gordson now bringing him up. Kick to the midsection. Brings him up. Looking to choke him out now. Legs wrapped around those thighs. Doesn't cross those legs though. Doesn't lock it in completely. Andre Steele now with the elbow shots into the ribs. And again, eventually breaking through with the elbow shot to the face. Gordon, Andre lock up. Gord forcing him away, looking for that cutter. No, pushed away there by Andre. Combination strikes by Andre, drops Gord's in, but Andre looking a little gassed there. Grabs a hold of the leg, trying to knot up the hamstring of Gordon with that big boot there. Right hook ducked under. There's a big left hook, and the left hook returned by Gordon. Snapmare over, hooks the leg for the pin, flashing the crowd, and Nessie's on show to the crowd over on the right hand side of the screen as we look at it. Don't worry, only the ones in the front row might be able to get a see of it. There's the front gut punch there by Gordon. Gord now whipped into the corner by Andre. Sits him up or stretches him out over the top rope, rolls backwards. Gordon in a world of hurt. The big knee lift drags him down off the top rope. Sets him up on the shoulders. Gory stretching him out. Gordon, no, drops down. There's the double axe handle. Looking for that double thrust into the midsection. Blocked by Andre Steele, but Andre gets caught with the fireman's carry takedown. Now brought up, kick to the midsection. There's the double underhook. And Gordon looking to toss the caber into the neck breaker. Leg hook down for the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. And it looks like next week for the Lionheart Championship, it will be Gordon versus Nathaniel Parker. With Gordon and Nathaniel Parker meeting in the opening bout of episode 10. The card, yes, has already been picked for episode 10. The final match waiting was that of the Lionheart Championship. So it should be an interesting double bout between Gordon and Nathaniel Parker next week. But here is your winner, the numpty Gordon. Let's just update his rankings there. Now on 7 points and a 1-1-0 record in his singles. Andre Steele losing a point there, now dropping down to 11.5 points. Also with a 1-1-0 record. Gordon just leapfrogging Joel Quinn, who meets his tag team partner later on, so the bastards could do him a favour. If he can beat Joel Quinn, that will keep Joel Quinn below Gordon. But if Joel Quinn gets the victory, Joel is going to leapfrog back above Gordon. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're all about what's coming up next. And that is another one-on-one contest. This time in the super heavyweight division. So, who's it between? Well, it is none other than the behemoth, Mr. Fivehead himself, Michael Carr. And he's going up against the patriarch of the Utah clan, a member of Eternity, Mr. Utah. Let's go, one-on-one, super heavyweight division. So who wants to know next week's card? Tough shit you're going to find out anyway. Next week on Three Lions Wrestling, it will open with the Blood Brothers versus the Fargan Numpties, Mr. Utah versus Jordan King, Beautiful Tragedy versus the Violent Vixens, Mark Caliber versus Drum Monkey, Maeve O'Hare versus Olga, Bill Jr. versus Wolf Turger V-Stay, the Lionheart Championship, Gordon versus Nathaniel Parker, and will end on Sexual Divinity versus the Ruthless Originals. So that's next week's Three Lions Wrestling. But right now it's all about these two super heavyweights. Let's take a look. Mr. Utah 0-1. Michael Cutter 1-1. There's just 1.5 points between these two. Their tag records are 2-1. Mr. Utah with a trios record of 1 win, 1 draw, which is why there is only 1 point between these two, or 1.5 points between these two, should I say. A victory here would see, well, then move up the rankings. They won't get the second place, but they'll get damn close to it. Coming down to the ring first. Standing in at 6 feet 11 inches tall. Weighing 370 pounds. Hailing from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. One half of the Charm City Kings. Here's the behemoth, Michael Carter. So the behemoth stepping up now. So take your pick here. Who you got for the victory? And his opponent. Standing in at 7 feet tall, all weighing 321 pounds. A member of eternity, hailing from the pits of hell. He is Mr. U-Taker. So Mr. U-Taker, the patriarch of the U-Taker family, well known to Michael Carter, especially his partner Brandon Ace. So what little insights did Brandon Ace give to Michael Carter before this match? And who is he fisting? Why is... Maybe he's fisting the dark spirits next to him? Okay, I'm confused there. But whatever you want to do, Mr. U-Taker, I'm not going to argue with it. Pre-match rituals and all that, I know people are superstitious. But it's the behemoth versus the dead... the fallen... yeah, anyway, collar and elbow top, no, straight out the gate, looking for the STO takedown, but Mr. U-Taker countered. The running lariat just bouncing off the chest of the behemoth, and look at those gut shots. There's the snapmare over, stiff kick down the spine. Michael Carter now bringing him up to his feet, looking for the belly to back, no, club and blow, and a big lariat this time taking the behemoth off his feet. Irish whip into the ropes, bouncing off each other's chest. Now Mr. U-Taker working over the midsection, and the big uppercut taking Michael Carter off his feet. Dragged away from the ropes now and a stomp down into the midsection. Working over the body and the big boot into the head now, wrenching him round. U-Taker working him over. Wrenching on that wrist. Tiny Tim keeping a close eye here. There's the double knees into the back as he rolls through. Helped up onto the feet again. Grabbed by the wrist. This time the behemoth shrugging him off. Rolling Mr. U-Taker backwards. Grabbed up. Big forearm into the face. Big right hooks to the head. Blocks that overhand right with a big boot into the midsection to follow. Now up against the ropes. He takes a right hand and now draped over the middle rope. Michael Carter through the ropes and a big running knee shot. Looks like Michael Carter likes to work the head as much as Brandon Ace does. Maybe that's why they get along so well. Interesting. Grab by the wrist, no, shrugged off, rolled backwards. Now is Michael Carter up on his feet and grabbed by the throat, but tossed across the ring goes Mr. Utaker there. Pop up fastball punch right across the jaw of Mr. Utaker. There's the overhead kick by Utaker, catching Michael Carter unawares. Now grabbing him up, dragging him away from the ring ropes, stomping down into the midsection. Here we go again, working over that lower back, and now the head of Michael Carter. Utaker rolling through now, hooking the leg down for the pin early on. One and only a 1 count. Carter up to his feet quickly. Utaker turning around. Michael Carter with a jawbreaker. Catches Utaker, running lariat, taking him off his feet. Stomp down into the knee. Now Carter bringing him up to his feet. Looking for the bear hug. No. STO takedown. Stomp to the midsection. Mr. Utaker now with the boot in the back. Face first into the canvas goes Michael Carter. Helped up to his feet now. Grabbed by the wrist. Big forearm rocking the jaw of Utaker. Irish whip into the corner we go. Big right hand to the head. And again, nope. Do-si-do, around we go. Carter tossed into the corner now. Nope. Reversed again. And another big right hand. Working over the head of Mr. Utaker as he's in the corner. Utaker quickly trying to get back up to his feet, gets caught with a half and half suplex, folding him up there. Carter trying to get the blood flow around the body as Utaker tries to climb himself up the ropes here. Comes in, jumping, holy shit. That jumping lariat sends Utaker flying over the ropes. Tossed into the ring. Carter quick to follow. Up on the feet now, grabbed by the scruff of the neck, led over towards the ropes, dumped out to the outside. Carter quick to follow him out again, helps him up to his feet. Utaker tossing Carter back into the ring. Carter quick to his feet though. Utaker walks straight into an Irish whip and over the rope, the other side of the ring, and falling full force to the floor. Bitch slaps Michael Carter. Michael Carter returns the favour. There's a big uppercut into the solar plexus. Grab by the wrist now. Hammer locking Michael Carter up. But there's the back elbow shot to Utaker. Overhand right blocked. Forearm by Mr. Utaker. Utaker's punch blocked, and there's a big headbutt by the behemoth. Using that forehead to his advantage. Utaker now tossed into the ring by Michael Carter. Rolls in after him. Utaker not even up onto his knees yet. Big forearm swing and a miss there by Michael Carter. Gets caught. Back elbow shots as Utaker was looking to take him down. There's the kitchen knee sink. Now the forearms working over Mr. Utaker, trying to wear him down. Helped up to the feet is Utaker now. Scooped up into the pile driver. Leg hooked. Down for the 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Now with the mount, raining down those hammer fists into the head of Mr. Utaker. Big elbow shots into the side of the skull, and again working him over those hammer fists. Carter now brings Mr. Utaker up. Drop toe hold into the STF. Rope break though. Mr. Utaker's hand touches that bottom rope. Tiny Tim calling for that break. Helps Mr. Utaker back up to his feet again. There's the kick into the midsection, breaking himself free. The big boot taking Michael Carter down. Dragged away from the rope. Stomped down into the midsection. Rolls him up, stomped down into the lower back, working him over. Boot into the face. Hammer locked up. Wrenching back on the wrist now is Mr. Utaker, and there's the double knees into the lower back. Up on the feet now. Utaker reversed the Irish whip. Michael Carter has him over the top rope, landing on the apron. Big right hand dropping Mr. Utaker to the floor though. Helps him up to his feet again. Utaker Brox. There's the big left hand. Running lariat, bouncing Utaker. Michael Carter off the ring apron. Tosses him into the ring. Utaker slowly rolling in after him. Brings Michael Carter up to his feet. Grabs him by the wrist. Pull back lariat though by Michael Carter. Test of strength. Bouncing off each other there. Collar and elbow tie up. Michael Carter forcing Utaker back. Kick to the midsection. Kick again to the midsection. And Mr. Utaker looking to put Michael Carter away with the power bomb into the pin. There's the 1, 2, and the shoulder up on 2. Grabbed by the back of the neck, stomping down, busting open that big forehead of Michael Carter. Utaker now laying in wait. There's Michael Carter slow to his feet, scooped up, looking to put him away with the pile driver. Folds his arms up, down for the pin. Rope break though, that foot underneath the bottom rope. Utaker now calling for the Dark Spirits to help him in this match, guide him to victory. But there's the uppercut, back elbow shot by Michael Carter. Gut punched by Mr. Utaker. Irish whip into the corner, goes Michael Carter, back elbow shot out the corner, he comes. Whips Mr. Utaker into the corner himself now. Utaker fights out with an elbow shot. Inverted Russian leg sweep. Fuck off, Michael Carter kipping up like that. God damn it. STF takedown, and there's another rope break, surely. There you go. Michael Carter's ring awareness pretty piss poor, it seems. Twice he's gone for the STF and twice he's had a rope break. The big body splash missing. Utaker now, big knee lift into the side of the skull of Michael Carter. Carter rolling up to his feet quickly, big right hand, left hand, right hand, discus, lariat driving Carter into the canvas. Stomp down into the midsection. Carter breaking himself free. DDT by Mr. Utaker. And Michael Carter rolling to the floor. Both men on the outside now. Utaker with a short brain buster on those thin mats on the floor. Utaker rolling away. Ducks under Scottish sickle by the man from Baltimore. Rocking him with the backdrop suplex, driving him into the spin mats. Utaker now. Michael Carter tossed into the steel steps. Bringing Michael up to his feet yet again. Tossing him into the steel steps yet again. Down the side of the ring goes Michael Carter. Count of 8. Carter nipping up both men, heading back into the ring. Michael Carter getting there first though, because Utaker taking his time going over the top rope. Into the pile driver. Leg hooked. That could be it. 1, 2, and 3. Michael Carter into the ring first. Caught Mr. Utaker unaware. Drives him with that pile driver. And there you have it. A win for Michael Carter over Mr. Utaker. 11.5 and 2 wins now for Michael Carter. Mr. Utaker dropping down onto 4 points. And 0 and 2 in his singles record here. There you see the attempt at the pile driver into the pin. There was the STF for a second time, but look at the blood flow down the forehead of Michael Carter. Congratulations, Michael Carter, on the victory. May need to go see the medical team out back. We're going to move quickly on to our main event, which is one Bastage versus Joel Quinn. Joel Quinn had a few words for Bastage when this match was announced. Let's see what comes to fruition here. There we go. Bastage versus Joel Quinn, the last match of the day of Free Lions Wrestling. Let's take a look at their singles record. We know Bastage is pretty high up in the ranks as it stands. Bastage in second place, 61.5 points with a 3-3 record. 0-1 in tag and 1-1 in trios action. Joel Quinn 1-0 in singles. No tag team partner to his name. 1 win, 2 losses in trios matches. 0-1 in Iron Skull, whereas Bastage is 7-6. Bastage has had a title challenge successful, 2 title defenses and 1 win to his name, whereas Joel Quinn hasn't had anything like that down to his name yet. So, the Bastage could try and close the gap on Aiden Nightwalker. Not that it really matters, because either way he will be facing Aiden Nightwalker, it seems, for the heavyweight title of Free Lions Wrestling. We just found out earlier on today that Gord Sin and Nathaniel Parker will meet for the Lionheart Championship next week. Here we go. Coming down to the ring now. Standing in at 7 feet tall. Weighing 315 pounds. Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. He is the Fargan Icehole. And your reigning heavyweight champion of Free Lions Wrestling, the Bastage. So don't forget, if Bastage is pinned or submitted by Joel Quinn, Joel Quinn will pick up bonus points for the win. That's 2.5 points extra on top of your total for pinning a champion or submitting a champion. So every little helps. And that can happen in singles, tag or trios. You know, if you pin that champion in that match, you're going to pick up those bonus points for yourself. All important points. Gorsin showing support for his tag team partner there. But here comes his opponent. Standing in at 6 feet or 1 inch. Weighing 260 pounds. Hailing from West Hollywood, California, USA. He is Joel Quinn. Joel Quinn. One-third of the 6-year-old divinity. Can he score that all-important victory over Bastage here? Give himself some bonus points. Here we go, Joel Quinn, Bastage, Tiny Tim, ring that bell, here we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Side headlock by the Bastage. Joel Quinn though shoots him into the ropes. Across the ring we go. Shoots Alabama Slammer. The spine planted on the pine there. And there you see Bastage holding that lower back. Remember, Bastage has been involved. Oh no. In Iron Skull Championships earlier on today. 1 successful, 1 unsuccessful. Kick to the midsection. Grab by the leg. Dragon screw takedown. Stiff kick into the chest of the Bastage. And apparently someone's coccyx is running wild in the crowd. There's the back fist into the face of the Bastage, who's now trying to pull himself up in the ropes in the corner. Joel Quinn now turning him around. Back elbow shot though by the Bastage. Looks to scoop him up, but Joel Quinn with a gut punch and the back elbow shot. Snapmared over and a stiff kick down the spine just for good measure. And there's the pin. Not even a 1 count. No, Joel Quinn is not with you. Jordan King is. There's a difference. There's the power bomb. Up on his feet now. Joel Quinn caught. Brought up. And another power bomb delivered by the Bastage. Scooped up. Backbreaker there by the Bastage. Delivered to Joel Quinn. Big right hand. Trying to grab a hold of Joel before he fell to the floor. Brings him up onto his feet. Scoops him up at Joel with a gut punch. Breaking free. Scooped up and... What the hell? Oh. Making him smell his balls as he gives him the 69 stretch. But rolling through is the Bastage. The boots into the face. Tossed around into the corner. Joel Quinn now snapmared over. Popped up onto the middle rope. Fisting the Bastage right across the forehead. Fuck's sake, yeah, you bastard. There's the fist drop. Brought up to the feet now. On his knees is the Bastage. Gut punch there by Joel Quinn. Joel now bringing Bastage up onto his feet. Scoops him up with a big suplex. Leg drop across the throat. Trapped between the thighs now, and there's the elbow shots into the skull of the Fargan Ice Hole. Stomped down into the midsection. Joel Quinn again laying the boot into the lower back, flexing for the crowd, and then a big stomp into the lower back again of the Bastage. Big European uppercut takes the big man off his feet, and Joel Quinn now kicked to the mid. No, leg caught. Picked up the big Alabama slam, driving down Joel Quinn. You can see the rope vibrate where he caught it as he went down. Irish whip over the top rope, straight to the floor. Doesn't even hit the ring apron on his way over. Helped up to his feet. Tossed into the ring we go. Bastage now rolling in underneath the bottom rope. Joel caught from behind, neck breaker over the knee. Brought up to his feet again. Kick to the midsection. Bastage now has him up on the shoulders, stretching him out. The gory submission, but Joel breaking himself free. The elbow shot into the arm drag takedown. Irish whip over the top rope we go. Falling to the floor again goes Joel Quinn. Not even hitting the ring apron. So that's a 7-foot drop straight off the gate. Through the ropes. Bastage, that man's too big to be going that high. It's like King Kong on the Empire State Building. Double stomp. Oh, 315 pounds coming crashing down on your midsection. And now Bastage flexing for the crowd. Stomping to the lower back. Up on his feet is Joel Quinn. Back elbow shots. Fist to the face. Bastage up onto his feet. Big lariat takes him down, but Bastage pops straight back up. Caught by Joel Quinn. Whipped into the ropes he goes. And another Alabama slammer driving Bastage into the canvas. Joel going to join Bastage on the outside. Quickly grabs a hold of him. Tosses Joel back into the ring. Through the ropes comes Bastage. Grabbing him from behind. No, slipped out the back door. Club and blow over the back. Big right hand by the Bastage. Looking to choke out Joel Quinn. Chicken wing crossface. Or crossface chicken wing. I might want to say that a little bit backwards. Trying to work over Joel Quinn. Releasing the hold, giving it up there. Bastage doesn't go for the pin, goes for the elbow drops. There's two. Going for a foot. No, changes his mind, cleans his boot across the forehead of Joel Quinn. Now decides to hook the leg down for the pin for the 1, 2, and a kick out on 2. Stomp down into the midsection. Bastage now again stomping down into the lower back and flexing it for the crowd. You see that man in the grey shirt giving him the boos. Bastage not impressing him apparently. Pops him up. Power bomb down into the pin. 1, 2, and 3. The Bastage bomb for the victory. The champ coming out on top. And Bastage adding more points to his name. Like I said, back up to 66.5 thanks to that victory. Now we're a record of 4-3 to his singles record. Congratulations to the big bald bastard, the fucking icehole himself, Bastage. But Joel Quinn now 1-1. Down on 3.5 points. But apparently we're not done. We're not done. No. Apparently max headlocks for one last time of this show. Because it wasn't just Jennifer Quinn who's looking for a fight. Vernon Quinn, Mr. Showtime, is looking to take on the Heathen for the Iron Skull Championship. So, Vernon Quinn versus the Heathen for the Iron Skull Championship. Well, once this is done, we'll have a 10-minute intermission. Tops, 10 minutes tops. Enough time for me to get another beer, have a piss, whatever I need to do. Get myself ready for a third and final show at this marathon UKWF, as always at the moment, thanks to this global pandemic. I hope you're all doing okay. This is Will speaking, not Ulmar right now. Hope everyone's doing alright. Stay safe. Do what you can to take the pressure off your medical facilities and to keep those loved ones, no matter what they're going through, the vulnerable, safe. So do what you can, please. Anyway, that's enough of that soppy shit. Stomped down into the midsection, brought up to his seated position now as the Heathen, up on his knees. Vernon Quinn now, Mr. Showtime taking on the Heathen, a client of Pete Wall. Big lariat, stiff kick into the ribs. What the hell? I had to leave the locker room. 12 think was having a go at 2. Oh, that's one hell of a fucking. Whoa. I said freezer party, but that's a different thing. Stiff kick underneath the jaw. Vernon Quinn taken down, stomped down into the chest, and now Vernon Quinn brought up. Super kick again, missed this time by the Heathen. Vernon Quinn with a forearm, now bringing him up into the sit down power bomb. Almost. German suplex. Vernon Quinn brought up the Heathen to his feet. Back elbow shot though by the Heathen, right between the eyes, running bald. Oh, over the steel chairs. Grabs the Heathen by the back of the head, drops him down onto the dance floor. Steel chair shot, swing and a miss. Second time of asking, no. Swing there by Vernon Quinn, shot blocked by the Heathen. Steel chair in his hand now, Vernon Quinn looking up at the lights. Swing and a miss by the Heathen. Swing and a miss again. The Heathen now has his chair grabbed by Vernon Quinn, tossed away to the side. Forearm missing. Vernon Quinn scooped up on the shoulders. Neck breaker over the knee. Jumping Inseguri there, taking down Vernon Quinn. Stomped down into the lower back and bringing him up to his feet. Kick to the chest. And now a stomp down into the knee again. Vernon Quinn brought up onto his feet. Scooped up, no. Slips out, DDT on the dance floor. Vernon now brings their heaving up. Jumping neck breaker. Stiff kick into the side of the head. Steel chair in his hand. Vernon Quinn trying to get up to his feet. Steel chair shot to the skull. And another shot, swing and a miss. Grab by the skull. Oh, tossed away. Vernon Quinn now from behind grabs the waist control. No, he even slips out. Club and blow over the back. They'll wind up the throw and into the steel chairs over towards the security railings for the DJ we go. Big right hand to the face. The heaving now. Straight jacket, German suplex taking him over. Collar and elbow tie up. Vernon Quinn forcing the heaving back. Standing Spanish fly onto the steel chairs. And the heaving brought up to his feet again. And again, this time a flatliner. Up on the feet again. Vernon Quinn now looking for the super kick to the head. Leg caught, elbow shot to the top of the knee. They'll wind up the throw and over towards the dance floor. Back we go. And there's another steel chair in the hand of the heaving as Vernon Quinn's face down, ass up. That's the way Jennifer Quinn likes to. Anyway, steel chair over the back. Vernon Quinn up on his feet. The heaving trying to get that chair up. Takes a punch to the face and tossed into some more chairs. Steel chair in the hand of Vernon Quinn. Shot to the back. A shot to the midsection. And again another shot, this time to the back of the skull. And a shot into the midsection again. Brought up to the feet. Kick to the midsection. Stomp on the back of the head. Big forearm rocking the skull of Vernon Quinn there. They'll wind up the throw and into the arcade zone we go. Up on the feet once again. Kick to the knee. Super kick to the jaw. And Vernon Quinn somehow still awake. Fireman's carry takedown. No sense, no feeling. Over the top with a fireman's carry takedown. And a standing Spanish fly. And Vernon Quinn puts away the heaving. And becomes your new Iron Skull champion. So let's change that up. Vernon Quinn of Red Dragon Wrestling. Vernon Quinn, Vernon Quinn, Vernon Quinn. 10 points to his name now on 9 points thanks to that victory. Iron Skull now. Vernon Quinn is 1-1. They're heaving, dropping 5 points now down onto 15. And an Iron Skull record of 3-4. So that's where we're going to end it. Thanks for stopping by, be it a minute, be an hour, be it the whole damn show, be it whatever you fucking did, catching it on the replay, whatever. Thanks for stopping by, but this is Ulmarwolf, and I'm saying stay safe, be good, and if you can't be good, have a good lawyer, or just don't get caught being bad. And like I said just a few moments ago, we're going to be back with Red Dragon Wrestling in about 5 to 10 minutes. Finish this night off for me, and like I said, wash them hands, stay in as much as possible, keep your distances, and protect the vulnerable, because, well, you never know whose family members they are, and none of us want to lose any of those. So let's get the fuck out of here. I'll see you back shortly.